Hello all, welcome back to the new video. In this tutor, we can see how to model a book magazine. So as usual, we will start with Blender 5.1.2. This video will be the continuation of the last historic old book modeling. Let's delete all the objects from the window and create a new plane. Shift A, mesh and plane. And for the rotation X, you can keep it for 90-degree, and initial adjustment from the for the book, the magazine books side cover, side part. So we have to shift back to the edit mode, and in the vertex selection, select all, scale it to X, and you can hold the control and you can scale it. If you want, you can furthermore, we can scale it. Okay, so A, and extrude it along Y. Before that, we will have some subdivisions. Control R for creating edges. And, we can little bit scale it to Y as well. Okay. So Control R, and you will get the vertices segments. You can scroll it and you can place it at the exact center and just click and enter. You will have the segments. From here we can able to extrude the other side, the thickness of the book, A, and extrude. Just move it once, and later on we will now we will work on the thickness of the book again. We will adjust it until it look like a magazine. Still we can scale it to X. Yeah, can reduce the size if you want. Okay, so now we can able to jump into the next level. Like we saw from the previous historic book, the same methods will be applied on this book as well. So we have to create another partition, shift back to the X-ray mode, and 3 for face selection. Just drag and select all these faces, all the faces except the left side of the book cover. And now, since this is a magazine, we can give a little push for the pages. So right click, extrude faces along normals, and move the cursor down or up, and you can able to adjust it. And you can eventually uh, hold the shift so that you can make the controls with the thickness. You can take the control over the thickness by using shift or control key. And yeah, so now this has some little thickness, not much with the example of the previous historic book. This is a modern magazine kind of a model. So accordingly, we will bring this model and textures as well. Okay. So now we can go ahead with we'll apply the texture, and then finally we can give the bevel edges, the curved edges. Okay, shift back to the object mode, create a new material, go to base color, image texture, open it, and find where you kept your reference and paste the address, and open your new texture. Make sure you enable the texture mode here, texture is applied, and go to UV editing to adjust the UV of your model, and make sure you scroll this, and then you can able to find the texture sphere. Enable it. Okay, so now we will uncover, we will unwrap all the sites. So from the face selection selected, we have to choose two faces, this one and this one, which will be the front cover. Press U, and U for UV mapping shortcut, and we will go with cube projection, and rotate it. Use the control for snap and controlled rotations, and you can actually bring it somewhere up to here. And you can also enable this gizmo, and you can able to see this is the side part is starting from this area. So you should create some partitions here and here. There is a partition is going on with the with the images. So accordingly we have to plan it. So I will scale it to X, so it will properly sit between among this particular front cover. Okay, now the front cover is done, so we will switch to the side one or the back, anyway anything you can do. So I will select all the side faces, shift selected, and U, Q projection again, and now just move, and you can able to check where the exact thing is there. So here again you have to scale it to X. Okay, now it can able to sit on exact position. Since this is a downloaded image, you can create your own image, and you can bring that image for your magazine. You can create your own magazine design. This is just for a reference, and same for the back side. Select both the faces, and U, Q projection again, rotate, move it, and scale it to X. Okay, so you can exactly place on the tip. See whether if there is any error with the thing, what you can do. You can scale it to X, and you can move. Can have little adjustments over there. Yeah, now it got perfectly placed. So the next step would be for the pages. So you can shift back to the object mode, and create a new material slot, and new material, and under the base color go to the image texture, open the. Okay, now you can bring the new pages image texture, and now the texture material is got created. Now we have to assign on a particular face. So edit mode, face selection enabled. Again we can go to the top angle, disable the X-ray mode, disable it, drag and select the perfect faces from the top angle. So now you can able to see. If it is not visible, you can shift back to the solid mode, and you can check whether you have selected the correct faces like this. So now you go ahead with the texture mode and assign it. It will assign, and again shift back to the UV editing. This time and give you cube projection. Okay. Uh, ah, yeah. So i- if there is a book cover image is visible there, so you have to shift yourself to the pages. You can able to find this option out here, browse the image to be linked. So sometime it will not update here. So what you do, you go here, you press this one, and you can select the image, the exact image name. Okay, so you will get this book image. Now I have given the projection. I guess I will redo it. Cube projection. It got cube projection. Now I will scale. I'll rotate it, and I will check that projection. If it looks little scaled or skewed, what I do, I will adjust here from here. Scale it to X, or you can just scale it up to this limit. Okay, just scale it. Okay, so up to this limit, you can just scale it, and you can able to check whether the pages are aligned correctly. Somewhat it got aligned correctly, but you can have a little bit adjustment over the right side. So what you can do, you can just move it up and down, and just uh, try to make all the edges to meet each other in a straight line from here, so that while the texture uh, while applying after the texture, we will be lighting on this particular object. That time it will be quite it won't look any wrong on this particular texture. So a little scaling and a little adjustment might be required according to your perspective. So accordingly you can adjust this one. So now we'll get back to the layout, and we will check whether everything is got aligned. Yeah, so the texture sat on a particular face of the object, and in a perfect way. If you need furthermore thickness with the pages, you can go ahead and go to the edit mode and select all the faces, and you can able to push it inside. Or or this is if this is enough, you can just stick with this thickness alone. And one more step, we will go ahead. So we'll select all the edges, all the corner edges, not the inner one, only the outer one. So again, I will shift back to the solid mode, and I'll select all the outer edges. Shift, and I'm selecting all the outer edges. So precisely select all the outer edges. Shift and select. Now what you can do, you can give control B, and scale it a little bit. Use shift, have a control over your scaling. Use shift, scroll it up to 3 segments. Okay, so now this will be a uh, perfect segment. The 3 segments will be the perfect, and now you can go the texture, and you can able to see. Yeah, now we got a perfect. So it's a perfect magazine modern book. Later you can able to scale and make your changes with the model.